duties off. How do I do that? Welcome to round 4 of the Alexander Championship. First game today, we've got the Iguanas in blue against the Pigs in red. I hope you've been expecting us. I expect you to try, Mr. Bond. Anyway, referee Justin Colgan. And the Iguanas, 3 from 3 so far, have been very dominant. Going long. And Bostock on the charge. Oh. Throwing it out wide. Bostock step inside. Oh, and a loud blow of the whistle. A high tackle advantage, says referee Justin. Didn't say that myself, but assistant referee on this side, Mr. Fox, the fantastic Mr. Fox. So Iguanas get a penalty. Marna Sellers throws the ball out. Hopefully get some team sheets, and he has not found touch, so that's a big error. And absolutely hoofed back. Oh, a little drop there, but referee says backwards, so that's fine. That's definitely forwards. Oh, he has called the knock on. The ball just died on young Clancy Hannon, who seems to be playing fullback. Yeah. So in the commentary box with us today, Mr. Captain Dave.
Hello.
And me.
Hello.
That's it. No one else here yet. It's a very quiet start. Early start, of course, the kick-off, 1 p.m, more or less. Still waiting for the team sheets. So first scrum of the day. Bostock picks off the back. Ehlers was there. And diving over the ball, the number 33. Not sure who that is. See if we can get some numbers a bit later. So Eddie Weston with ball in hand. A little bit of a discussion with his brother, the illegal Weston, Shane, and going for touch. He makes sure he finds it. So, considering that was all from a Pigs, or for an Iguanas missed touch, they now find themselves back in the 22. Shows how important it is just to get the basics right. So, long throw to the back, and he's cleared the man straight to General Padden. Oh, 32. 32 is Yako Abel, who's had a good season. But that won't be on his highlights reel, that's for sure. Shane Weston all over that. Back it comes, they go the blind side. Gets the ball out to the wing. Good contest. Iguanas just want to find an exit, and so they give it to the bouncy castle, and offside. Pigs defence up too quick. So 34. Trying to see if I can find a number for 30 or a name for 34.
There's a guy you gave player of the day to last week, wasn't there? Or the one that didn't.
And he finds it this time with a good touch. Finder all the way down to the 10-metre line. Aor on the far side is what did Justin say his name was? Jakob?
Jakob.
Jakob. He was coaching the under-23s last week.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh, so he's actually here for...
so he's
Oh, right. Take a while.
so getting involved, which is great for us.
Is that right here?
He's
Do you recognise that?
a very decorated rugby player, I'm told. Played professionally in South Africa and Italy and places. So that's off the top, and that looks big. Number 5, Mike. handily named. Carruthers, I think. Oh, that's a nice little step. Oh, and then he just loses it in contact. That's unlucky because he made about 25, 30 metres there. Nice little weaving run. Oh, and
Christ. All over the place.
his name's Abel, but at the moment he's unable to hold on to the ball. Frustrating. Looking to put some width on it. They'll come back for the scrum. Just a light breeze here, nothing too much. Beautiful day actually, bit of cloud cover. Sounds like the cricket. And the iguanas bowling from the pavilion end. Away they come, that's General Padden again. Oh, that's a nice straight line. They keep it alive. Abel then, that's better, and he's lying on the wrong side. It's a penalty. Illegal Western being illegal.
They didn't let him go either.
No, well that's,
Christ.
yeah. The oh, it wasn't the illegal Western. I apologise. It was another man of challenged, follicularly challenged. And he's certainly found his boots, touch finding boots now. So line out on the far side. Pigs will have a decision to make whether they're going to contest or not. Here comes the driving more. Ella's there trying to look.
Testing the ground as well, but another ball.
That went down, but the referee hasn't. Oh, he has. And so mismanaged by the iguanas then.
Yeah, they need to stay up. We're looking after the ball always helps.
It seemed like they had a bit of a trundle on, and then the guy just fell over.
Somebody's dropping.
Me fluffy bits come off the mic. Ooh,
Toupee.
yeah. Well, it's like an afro toupee then. If
Just like it and paste it down.
yeah. Oh, and that's well picked up in the end. As it flew over the head, and Clancy is not having his best day out on. That was out on the boundary. That one.
Jumping over the foot.
Just needs to angle his body a little bit so that he's not catching it direct on. Head up, son.
Yeah, God, Mike, didn't say mate.
Don't worry about it. Well, we wouldn't say it in an Australian accent, but don't worry about it. It's all right.
Larry's prowling the sideline.
Hey, Larry.
Got your boots on, Larry?
Yeah.
Sleeping?
So back it comes. A little show and go. That was forward, but the referee hasn't picked up on it. Has he? Yes, he has. That was a bit of an NFL.
Beady-eyed fox spotted it.
That's right. It was kind of telegraphed. and really not under any great pressure. Just kind of overran it a wee bit. So timing just a little bit out from the pigs. Frustrating as a forward when you do all the hard work to get the ball to your backs, and then they do that.
Fancy boys.
Yeah. Are we? Yeah, I think we're still on sound. Sound and vision. Sound and vision.
I just had it on my phone. I was trying to work out how I couldn't make the sound. It was coming out of the speaker.
Oh really? Yeah, still Bluetooth. So Padden with the that's a good shove from that's a massive shove from the pigs. Ball spews out there. It's all ugly. But they've done pretty well to tidy that up, and that's forward. Just the basics. That's the hot stepper out there, I believe. Out on the wing. He saw some green grass in front of him. He was away.
The subspeech looks a bit light over
Yeah, I don't know. The Iguanas have typically had quite a few players this year, but and maybe some of the kids have gone. Well, it's half term, so maybe most of their young contingent are off island. Zach Jackson's away, and Claiborne's probably away. Bostock again. Hauled to the ground by an iguana. That's Southway. The old Welsh sidestep. That's nice. Eggleton throws out a bullet of a pass. Eddie Weston picks up. James Waters gets taken down by Henkis. Good phases of play. Back they come again. Oh, he kind of railroaded number 33. And back it comes. So gives. Well, that's an uncharacteristic error from Eddie Weston. And now the ball goes down. Who's got the wheels? James Waters would usually be favourite for that. Someone trips over. Shot by the sniper in the stands. Just got him on the leg. So that was all a bit messy. I felt the pass to Eddie was a bit delayed. Could have got rid of it a bit earlier, kept the pressure off him and given him a bit of space to move. But a good attacking position. He'll get there eventually, Dave. He'll get there eventually. Well, their last line out, they tried the driving maul and that didn't work so well. So I wonder if they think we need to redeem ourselves and try that again. Yeah, they throw long to the back. That's good. Oh, and he's completely missed his man, which is... Oh, too shocking. I don't know if it's lack of communication or just not understanding the calls, but very frustrating because he took it off the top very well. Throw to the back of the line out is always the most tricky one. Yeah, he should have thrown it and run in and caught it. It's usually that good. So the Pigs, whose last scrum was very dominant, they're just nice and steady here. Eggleton, boot to ball. Clancy Hannon is under this one, and he just lets it. Well, you kind of wonder if that's a little bit of.
I'm not going to drop it.
Yeah.
Confidence at the moment.
Yeah.
He's got the sun behind him as well.
It. Because that would be a good counter-attacking kind of ball. He's waiting for the nice one. Where it's, it's not. Eggleton gets a fair old distance on his kicks, though. You have to say it's from his own 5 metre line into the Iguanas half. But they'd rather take the line out. That's just tipped. Again, ugly ball. Well picked up by 34. Fly half. Still don't know his name. Ehlers just throws that into touch. So it's It's
Let's try that again.
it's a catalogue of errors, isn't it? It's everyone's still head is in bed. Let's message Rianne and see if we can get a team sheet.
Couple of names, not quite sure of.
Back it comes. That's Bostock in midfield. Charges over. Eventually hauled to the ground. Took a few. And they come down the blind side, but that's a nice little chip through. Hot stepper cleans up, but a high tackle. Probably on Bostock as he's slow to get up off the ground. Already making his presence felt with some good, strong running. He's almost a classic number 8, isn't he? Sort of an old school 8. But he's quick and he's got a step on him as well. So it's not just a basher. Eddie Weston goes to the corner.
Still no score. Surprisingly.
So what?
Surprisingly, still no score.
Yeah, 0-0. But we haven't even got close, really.
You all right?
Hey man, good. All right. So it's all a bit stuttering. They've gone for Shane Weston, but Carruthers picks it off the back. It wasn't intended for him, but he was alert to it. Diving in for the ball, Eggleton throws it out wide. Back it comes. Is that Paul Weston? Southway. Heading west. Again, so they're going right again, throwing out the missed pass. Eddie takes that one. This is in the corner of death. And the ref comes back for something in midfield. A penalty. Crossing. No, it can't be crossing because they had the ball. High tackle. Well, are they going to take the points? They're going for it. In a game of few chances, they probably think, let's get something on the scoreboard, get it ticking over. Dreddy casually brings on the kicking team. I don't think that man does anything at a hurry. One of the most chilled people you'll ever meet. And the kick is good. So, team 2 is the Pigs. Let's do the scoreboard. How do we do the scoreboard?
Let's check the scoreboard.
Where'd you put the scores? There we go. The Pigs are team 2, yeah? Okay. So 3-0 to the Pigs. Weston maybe a little high. Referee's arm is out, yes. Bostock takes the man with him for about a good 5 metres. Southway. Pigs loving the physical challenge right now. And then happy to spread it out. That's nice. Step inside, that's good. And not coming through the gate. I'm not sure, he was looking at Marnus Ellers maybe.
He was saying that when I walked
So the pigs just starting to dominate. The iguanas have been so on top in all their 3 previous games that this is a challenge that they haven't experienced for a while.
They're lacking a bit of direction, the iguanas. They haven't got Prince Harry there. And,
Well, that's true. This is the second game he's missed. He missed one. He missed the last one with. I think he was away on a stag or something.
must have been a good one.
Well, I think he has come back in between. he's not AWOL. Pigs very slow to the line out. I should imagine they'll go to Shane at number 2. That's the plan. Usually it's the reliable option for them. And the arm is out, the whistle is in the lips. It was a maul. If it's a maul, he has no obligation to release the player once the iguana gets his hands on it. But Shane puts his hand on the shoulder of the referee, saying, "I'm sure you'd agree we'd." Okay, oh, now he's getting a bit animated, and yeah, you're not going to change the referee's mind, so. But anyway, so now Henkis is deciding to have a chat with the referee. Anyway, it's a water break, so we're going to have a refreshment break ourselves. So hopefully that 2 minutes has given Shane Weston a chance to chill. He was getting a little bit too animated for referee Justin Colgan's liking.
Keeps on like that, his time on the pitch might be limited.
Well, I was going to say it's
Reduced slightly.
once you get offside with a referee, then everything you say just makes his hand go into his pocket that little bit quicker. So Iguanas with the put in and another huge shove. They do well to get the ball out quickly. Little tap through on the thing. That's nicely picked up. Oh, that just dies on Eddie, but he fields it well. Goes down. Clancy. And he gets absolutely monstered. But Iguanas do well with the exit. Thought about giving the little pop pass, decided to hold on, and a penalty for a high tackle. So the Iguanas did pretty well there. Little chip throughs can often cause confusion in a defence, but Hannon and the winger on the far side, a little bit of interplay, and they secured it down the blind side. So number 34, fly half, hits the roof of the stand into the back garden. Yeah. No tomatoes over there anymore. No greenhouse. So directly on halfway, you'll be able to call if this is straight. Looks pretty good. And oh, he gets that ball just away just in time. Straightens up nicely, finds inside pass. And a knock on. Good defence from the Pigs. Never made it past the gain line. So the Pig scrum has been dominant. I'm sure they're going to look to get a shove here. Maybe Bostock has been picking off the back quite a lot. Not this time. Finds Eddie Weston, who goes downtown and straight out. Not what he would have wanted. I'm sure he would have thought of testing young Hannon at full back maybe. So we're back 10 metres ahead of where we were just 5 minutes ago with an Iguanas line out. Ehlers has been pretty accurate so far. And again, oh, no, it was. A scrum, so another Pigs. I've got a sense of deja vu all over again here, Dave.
Is that not straight?
Well, I'm not sure. It looked kind of straight to me, but anyway, Justin, a way better ref than I am, that's for sure. So Pigs again. What are they going to do this time? Again, it comes out. They're going to run a pattern play. It goes out wide. Oh, and that is just. Can't see. The guy was only 5 metres away, or 2 metres away from him, but just threw it in front of him. Basic skill is kind of lacking a little bit. Let's say everyone seems a little bit head not in the game. Second?
Hooper's not here either.
No Hooper.
Big names.
Yeah. So Ehlers, he's on the white line, so we can see how straight this one is. Perfect. No problem there. Padden gets a bit of a late hit and a pat on the back from the Pig number 6. And he was not quite holding on. Again, back it comes. Southway throws one out to Weston. Good tackle. Does well to recycle, and now it comes out. That's nice. Now they've got a chance if he puts it through the hands. Waters takes it. Awesome covering tackle. I think that's Doug Henkis, who did. Well, that's a try-saving tackle right there. That's a 5-pointer. excellent attack from the pigs, but and referee Colgan says, "I'm not having that just yet." Hinkes should be getting some pats on the back for that. Waters did really well to actually take the ball. He kind of took it one-handed, which made me think he would get there, but he didn't allow for Hinkes to shovel him into touch. And now we got a scrum, which okay. We haven't quite seen a signal as to why there would be a scrum, but it does seem to be a pig scrum. We don't get a scrum for that, do you? Who knows these days? So Henkes seems to have hurt his shoulder in that tackle. The ground is, of course, rock hard at the moment because we haven't had rain for seemingly weeks. The pitch becomes a bit of a dust bowl in certain areas. As the ex-president Derek Haynes would say, it's like the Serengeti out there. Henkes seems to be well enough. So it is a pig scrum. Answers on a postcard as to why they have a scrum, but anyway, hands off the scrum off, and now they're going to run a set move out wide. Good hands from Eddie Weston, slips outside, finds the try line. Excellent strike move off first phase. Eddie Weston had to do really well because that ball was high and in front of him, and he plucked it out of the air.
He just slipped off the tackle.
Yeah. Well, he had the outside angle, so the tackler was always kind of overbalancing, never really in a position to get a good hold on him. And this one certainly going against the bookies' form beforehand. Well, the Iguanas have already beaten the pigs. I think they put about 40 points on there, if I recall. But
I remember the first 20 was pretty tight.
yeah, well, I think it was even at half time. From the excellent write-up that CRTV did, posted on all social media. Well, he doesn't have a name, but you know, it's a collective effort, and that is just pushed to the right. So Pigs get an 8-0 lead, so it's more than one score.
Well, there's definitely lacking a few staff today.
And just there's just a little bit in the urgency and the finishing of moves and passes. No. I say it is half term, so people do go away if they have kids. Often they do go away. That's a great and no knock on, says the referee. Good contest for the ball. It looks like the Iguanas might be coming. No, I'll say diving over. So Iguanas now have a decision: take a shot or line out. The line out has been a little bit hit and miss. Ehlers points to the posts. Still no team sheet, so I can't tell who he is. So Padden taking over the kicking duties from Prince Harry. who's absent again. Gives it a little stab and pushes it to the left. So be disappointed with that. So it'll be a dropout from the 22. Things not going Iguana's way right now. Eddie decides to go downtown. There it comes. Oh, and Hannon is having a nightmare. Still advantage. Yeah. Yeah.
Played a couple of extra raspberries last night.
Wow. Well, one wouldn't like to conjecture.
Bit of character.
That's for sure. So it's a scrum. Again, Bostock just delivers the ball on the back. That's nice. Eddie Weston puts boot to ball, chips through. Clancy fields that one nicely, but the referee has allowed blow of the whistle. A high tackle, late tackle maybe. So the Iguanas need to have a get together and a discussion as to exactly how they're going to turn this game around, because at the moment it's
I think there's waiting for the second half where the wind picks up and then it's going to play in the corner.
yeah. So they Peaks go for the corner.
Used to be the game play when I played.
Yeah. There's not a huge amount of wind really, but so the go-to ball is usually to Shane Weston at jumping at number 2, wearing 2, and that's what I've done. But that's come out nicely to Paul Weston. That wasn't quite the plan, but it's done well. Ball to ground, and it's there available. Southway shovels one on. Right in front of the post. They could go left or right. They decided to go right. His own player got in the way. Out the back door. It's close. Oh, and he's spilled it forward. And offside. The Iguanas defence, in an effort to try and kill that attack, just getting off the line too quick. So I should imagine they'll go for another line out. No, tap and go it looks like, yeah. Bostock. Good tackle, got him down quickly. Now Southway. Again. Around the fringes, the Iguanas defence is good. It's when it comes out wide, but ball in hand. He slips through 2. Stays on his feet pretty well. And the ball spills out, and another penalty. Iguanas racking up Weston. They're off the line quick. He's held up. There's the ball. What do they do with it? He runs down a bit of a blind alley. The defence there didn't have much support. Again, the blind side. Bryce Thompson. They can only be inches short. And they think they score. The referee's arm is in the air. Slap, so I'm assuming that's a try. Not sure who came up with the ball on that one. Yeah, one of those fellas in red. Yeah. Well, a series of penalties against the Iguanas, stressing the defence. And the Pigs did well because they didn't panic. They just kept the ball recycling, going around the edges. And if it was Bryce Thompson, well done, sir. Yeah. Team try. Weston That's a great kick. That is a great kick. It is all going right for the Queensgate Pigs Trotters. 15-0. I don't know if you would say it was be an upset if they won, but it certainly they certainly weren't the favourites coming into the game.
No, but given the squad they're going to
Well, maybe so, maybe so.
surprising, really.
But they still got some good players out there, you know.
Mostly a couple of leaders.
Yes. Well, it makes you realise how dominant Prince Harry is in terms of just gameplay.
People around the
Yeah. The Pigs have actually got quite about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nearly 7 on the bench. The Iguanas don't seem to have anybody. Weston takes that one. Gets taken back into the 22. High and hanging, and Clancy, oh, he catches one. That'll be good for him. He gives it to the hot stepper. Oh, that's disastrous. He's fly hacked it on. Does it bounce? It does. Henkes again with the tackle. I'm not sure if he released that. Anyway, they're all over it. The referee's calling an arm out. And Bostock must surely score. Bostock does. Yeah. So, directly from the restart, just seconds later, the Pigs are back in the red zone. The Iguanas are under their posts again. And Eddie has an easier kick than last time, but
something new for the Iguanas.
yeah.
Unfamiliar experience.
Well, they've been on the front foot all season.
I'm not sure a loss today would really affect their chances unless it's a massive.
And Eddie just chips that one like a nice little sand wedge. 17-0. Oh no, sorry, it takes us to 20. I apologise. I've got the score wrong. 22? Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, that's totally my mistake. 22-0. Not sure the Iguanas weren't in front of the kicker, but that's well taken as the wind kind of pulled it back towards them. De Vere on the charge, runs over Shane Weston. And loud applause from the Pigs. De Vere holding on. Good work. Not sure if that was Carruthers. Yeah, yes. Well, he's not one to run away from his support, is he? In that sense. But Pigs in very, very quickly. And Eddie Weston again marching his team forward. This is the best half the Pigs have had all season. And they've left a couple out there. And they've got time for one more attack. So they've shortened the line out. Straight enough. And through the hands they go. Oh, that big fella took that well one-handed again. Good hands. Back they come. Southwave, first receiver. Flips one on. Shane Weston pumping those legs. That's a good struggle. Bostock shaped to pass. Decided to straighten up. Southwave's looking for it again. He's a decoy. That's kind of over the top. Oh, and he just skids on the only wet bit of grass that was there, and holding on. Yeah. The iguanas were up quickly, so Padden says, I've had enough of that. Let's spin it out wide. Let's see what we've got. And he's kicked it through. It's actually not a bad kick. Hot steppers up, but Weston just thrown to the ground judo style. And it spills out. The iguanas have actually got a good attacking position here. And something is going right for them. And is that a knock on? And or is he given a penalty? He's debating whether he's explaining to Paul Weston what it was for. It must have been a penalty. Yeah, there's the signal in the end. Padden, they kind of overrun it. So they want this ball back quickly. They'll throw it out wide, and he's over the try line. Is that there? No. Yeah. They're all walking back, so I guess that's a try. Yeah. So the pigs finally get onto the board. So not the iguanas, I should say, not the pigs. And Padden gets the extras. Yes, that is half time. So dominance from the Queensgate Pigs Trotters, 22-7. That's an important score just before the close for the Iguanas. Gives them some modicum of hope for the second half. But they need to radically change their game plan. They need to execute better and actually get their hands on the ball. It's been all pigs. So we'll take a half-time refreshment and see you shortly. Okay. Hardly had time to have a drink, Dave.
Really?
One of the short half times. Maybe they didn't have too much to say to each other. So, back we come, Eddie Weston. The points machine that he is. High hanging, well taken from number one.
Good luck or what?
Hit him right in the bread basket. Did well to hold on to it. So not a great start for the Iguanas, what they would have wanted.
Still reckon I just kicked the ball.
Who are the pigs? Yeah,
Run as we go over there.
yeah,
Seems to be a bit of a breeze.
yeah. Yeah, breeze actually looks like it's picking up a little bit from the southeast.
Always picks up in the second half.
It does, yeah. That's right.
I don't know why.
Put another 50p in the meter. So everyone seems to be just standing around at the moment.
Round of six has just gone off.
Oh, was he?
Lying on the ground by Nick Kelly over there. He's just
Ah.
got a shotgun out to put him out of his
Yeah.
misery.
He's holding his nose, so that's he's not going to be as good looking as he was before the start of the game anyway. So we'll have a scrum halfway between the 10 metre and the 22, more or less. Well, the Iguanas didn't have any subs, so now they've lost in. So, hot stepper waving to someone on this side. So, the pigs have been dominant at scrum time, just holding that one nice and steady. They were throwing out swim coach Bryce Thompson, a powerful runner. Not taking him down, holds well, presents the ball. Good stuff. Bostock, first receiver. Again, just fakes the outside pass. Back, come on this side. Long ball out. Oh, and the winger looked like he overran it. So couldn't put, so he had to hold on to it. He's down on the close to the line. And a penalty for offside. The pigs have started the second half as they were for most of the first half. And they decided not to worry about the old line out. Let's just tap and go. Bostock tries to find someone. And, well, there wasn't a whole lot of defence there, Dave. Well, you kind of look at the defensive line and he said, who can I pick on?
Really done us.
Oh, sorry. Well, there you go. So whilst you're watching in camera, the pigs have started the second half with a score. Bostock, he scored one at the back end of the first half. And he scored another one now. Early contender for the Ice Cube. Eddie Weston with his standard. Oh, and look at wow, the wind really curled that one around. It didn't even get over the line. The wind was that strong. Yeah, is he on scoreboard duty? He is, you know. Wow, you don't see that too often, do you?
That's impressive.
The line out, and he's back. Shuttle runs. The game's already started. He's out of position. Shane Weston catches and makes some good ground. I don't know what he has for breakfast, but it certainly keeps him going all day long, that's for sure. And a penalty to Iguanas this time. Not releasing. And he's a big fella. Gets to the ground. Pigs a little bit slow coming back in defence. Ehlers does well. A couple of rolls, but just putting the ball on one more phase. Pigs not putting too many people in that ruck, so back it comes. Throwing the long miss pass. Oh, Ehlers did brilliantly well. Henkis is there. Oh, has he got it down? He does not have it down. Why did he not dive? No score. Oh, Henkis. He should have just flown for the line. That's what wingers are there to do. Tried to step inside the covering tackle, but just didn't have the weight to get past. Right, was it Eddie doing the covering? So drop out from the goal line. That wind, he's found grass, which is always good. Oh, and he's gone for the kick. I think he's seen that on TV, and probably not. So give the ball back to the iguanas, back to the pigs.
Got hold of it.
Yeah. So Eddie's just going. Looks like he's going to. Yeah. And nice little step inside. Keep going. Keeps his hands free, and there's a little knock on from the prop. He actually read the offload very well. Just couldn't quite get his hand to it. Well, more than just his hand to it, I should say. So 27-7. So I think the iguanas are down to 14 because the man with the broken nose is still sitting in the stands. I didn't see anybody else come on. So if you're an ex-iguana and you've got a pair of boots, come on down.
Yeah, it's the security guy from the car park.
Yeah. You need it out there, Dave. So iguanas put in. And just all a little messy over there. So let's try again. Seems to be taking longer and longer between scrums. That's a good strike, and Martinez Ehlers does very well off the base. He needs some support, which he has. That's a good pickup, and all of a sudden the iguanas have got fire in their bellies. Out they come. Throws another long missed pass, and Henkis this time. Wow. Henkis, that is redemption on a rugby pitch. It was a speculative, long, floated out pass. Caught it on his fingertips, and in the act of catching it, he probably fell over, and but he was already over the line. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah. Well, that's clearly the way forward, isn't it? You know. Good attack off the base of the scrum from Ehlers. Taken up by the number 6. Was it number 6? Can't remember. And Padden. Oh, he's hit the post. Do you get one for that?
No, but only the right post.
27-12. Fantastic, Mr. Fox has, and that was Yeah, it was just. Paul Weston very nearly kept that one in.
It's really bright out there, doesn't it?
Yeah. So Ehlers. The standard throw has been to second in the line. There it is, no contest. Padden steps inside Carruthers, throws out the pass, the fly half, a little bit off the side of the boot. And Eddie decides to knee it forward, which is something you don't see every time. 34 gliding nicely, offloads well. Out to Abel, who chicks just knocks it through. It was a little ugly off the side, not quite sure if it was intended or if it went as intended. But it's obviously come off a pick then, because it looks like the Ehlers has the ball in hand again. So Iguana's now starting to bring some momentum to the game. It's taken them about 50 minutes. And of course, as soon as I say that, they overthrow. But pigs knock on. All part of the plan. Are we going to get a comeback?
35 minutes to do so.
Yeah, they got 14 players. It would be one of the stories of the season if they did. No, it's a little bit flat. Not a lot of excitement. Sparse crowd here so far. Usually picks up for the second game, but usually the shouting from the sideline brings more atmosphere, doesn't it? Back it comes again. 34 starting to orchestrate his back line. His confidence is going, increasing with every play. Starting to run a little bit, bring out his full array of little kicks and chips and grubbers.
Clancy's coming forward.
Yeah. So young Clancy's kind of coming into the almost into the fly half role. So is this a set play? Maybe a decoy play then.
It's a big throw.
Oh, maybe that's.
What's the sign of confidence?
Well, that must be for the long kick then. To receive the, if rather than the knock on in the backfield. So number one's had a good game, charging run. If only we knew his name. Back it comes for the pigs. Uno, yeah, that's right. Uno. Numero uno. I wish I could just call him Fiat. So the pigs come away with a penalty. Bostock just takes the ball in the face. I'm sure that's a little bit of amateur dramatics. Eddie Weston sends the ball our way. Oh, and that's off the side of the boot. So yeah, barely makes 10 metres there. So Jordan Southway with ball in hand. Again, Shane Weston saying, what's the call? I should imagine it's fairly obvious that it's going to number 2 in the line. Bostock eventually gets into the to the back. And they good little decoy. Off nicely. Passing from scrum half has been good. Paul Weston is through. Oh, he just needed to just delayed it a little bit to his brother Eddie. That's a good break from the Pig's Eye, and it's come back on the wrong side. A hand in there that shouldn't have been. And Bostock is already slightly in front of the mark, which is, if he'd taken a step back, it'd have been fine. Hello, President. Mrs. President. The First Lady. And that's a good old spiral kick. See how strong that wind is? Just yeah, if you look at the trees at the far end, they really are moving now. So this wind has definitely picked up the second half in the pigs' faces. So pigs line out going pretty well. The fake at the front, go a few steps back, but there you go. As soon as I say the line out's been going well, what happens? Not straight. Yeah, that's why in windy conditions it's always the safest ball, isn't it? You know, as soon as you put any kind of air on it, it becomes a lottery. So a few Buccaneers starting to turn up. Oh, and that scrum's gone down. They've been pretty stable up to now. Pigs obviously trying to get a shove on. But when they've got going, and they're against 7 as well, so they should be able to milk this. Yeah. It's looking a little bit like the stroller. Remember the stroller? So the padding off the base of the scrum, clears his lines. Eddie lets the ball bounce a couple of times, throws ones out. Now he's got a bit of space, but well tackled. And he does well off the ground. That's nice. Oh, and Bryce Thompson can't gets an elbow in the face for his troubles. Accidental. Got a forearm across the chops. Bit of a wrestling move, that one. That was soft hands off the ground though, to keep the move going. Very nice. So, no open side flanker for the Iguanas. But the ball's theirs. They've done well for 7. They've done very well. Padden gets the ball away. 34. Hannon slightly in front of the kick. Oh, Eddie Weston solid under the high ball. Calls the mark. Just again takes a bit of the sting out of the game. 15-point margin they've got. Southway down, blowing hard. Weston just gets a bit scragged, but doesn't slow him down too much. Yeah. Oh no, he wasn't expecting that. And a penalty for a high tackle. Justin having a word with the big number 32, lower your tackle height. There's been a few high tackles. Cutting out the high tackles, of course, there to try and prevent concussions and what have you. Big part of the game these days. We need to get the tackle height lower. Oh, and again, that's sort of just off the side of the boot. Eddie doesn't like. It's like one of my golf shots. You turn away, you don't even want to see where the ball goes. You know, it's in the deep rough somewhere. What?
Water break.
Ah, water break. Okay. Ciao for now. And we're back for the final quarter. 27-12, Pigs lead. Have the Iguanas got something to rescue this game? Keep their unbeaten record going. Bostock, that's a nice inside. Paul Weston's definitely come into the game a lot more in the second half, linking well with Bostock. Pigs probably saying if we can put a good 10 minutes in, we can kill this game off. And that's Bryce Thompson on the charge. He's like a bull in a china shop. Smashing vases all over the place there. Shane Weston. Again, they're making meters. The defence is weak. Bostock does well to pick his hands on that. He's got Weston on his shoulder, looking for the offload. That's okay, it's gone backwards. That's all gone backwards. And the referee is going into his pocket, having a chat with the number 40. And it is a yellow card for a high tackle. One high tackle too many. Didn't see it myself, but I was watching the... Yeah. So he's going to have 10 minutes in the bin, which reduces the Iguanas to 13 now. 13? They got a man injured and they only had 15. So what? Yeah, well, I don't have any names, so... Yeah. So the kicking tee comes on. Eddie Weston says, let's just kill this game. Yeah, yeah. He's kicking into a strong breeze, so let's see if he can actually make it to the posts. Are we all right? Yeah. You'd hope.
Stuart Bostock, can you hear us?
The ghost has come on for the wing, and the kick is good. Takes us to 30. Number 30, 35 here on the wing. We're going to call him the ghost. It's the whitest man we've seen down at the club for some. It's the White Walker. Winter is coming. From the very cold north. Good Lord. Is he Irish? He's got the world's shortest shorts as well. But anyway, good luck to him. Well taken. Pluck that one out of the sky. Iguana's defence just not getting the pigs to the ground. They are tackling a bit high, and the pigs keeping the leg drive going, making meters after the contact. Well, it's kind of a bit lazy tackling, really. So scrum out on the far side. 30 points to 12. Iguana's down to 13, so this scrum could be interesting. Well, that's what you would do, isn't it? You would take your time. I mean, even though you're trying to chase the scoreboard. So the hot stepper seems to be coming into the scrum. Surely not as a front row, no. I know they said.
What the scrum looked like,
Sorry, they said, yeah, we're. It's all right, mate. We don't need you. I wonder if this is going to go uncontested. No, it looks like they're going to get a shove on. Yeah, and the pigs driving that one. Marna-Sellers does excellent off the base. Padden seems to have pulled something. Eddie picks up but knocks on, and it's back over. So that's taken over the. Yeah, Padden there just shot in the back of the leg. Maybe the hammy's gone. So I don't know what the metaphor or the adjective beyond disaster is, but they're now down to 12. No subs. So Hot Stepper steps in at scrum half. He's barely got a back line to throw it to. Ehlers again off the back of the scrum. He's having a great game there. Hot Stepper fakes left. Tries to go through a gap that closed quickly. De Vere held up by Uno. Arms in the air for claim. Back comes 34. He's thrown the missed pass again. 15 steps right, steps left. Charges over. Oh, Weston is trying to hold him up. He's gone underneath him, the ball. And offside. Were they up too quick? So a penalty right in front of the posts. They'd be better to just take this quickly and go. Ehlers throws one out. 34. He's had a busy day. Oh, Ehlers very nearly. Paul Weston did not fall for that one. He steps inside nicely in that corner of death. Is that Carruthers over him? Back it comes. You can't fault the effort here. This is great stuff. Is he lying on the wrong side? Another penalty. Oh, is he given a penalty try maybe? I think he has. The penalty try. Lying all over the ball. No need for a conversion. Say again?
The grounders keep that up, it'll be embarrassment for the fix.
Wow. It's an 11-point game.
Maybe they just need a bonus point to secure competition beyond all games.
Yeah. I think they will certainly be rallying around for their extra troops for the game in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Is that the last of the round?
Well, no, you play 6 games, don't you? So this is a fourth. This is round 4, yeah. It'd be terrible for a season to implode after. It's a long way to go yet. Long way to go yet. So Eddie Weston just calming things down. Pigs in no hurry. So even though they've got the numerical advantage on the scoreboard and on the pitch, they're just snoozing this game out. Who's going to claim that? Ehlers, of course. Tackled by Weston. That's a good battle those two have had all day. Two of the best back rows in the club. And that's a great kick downfield. It's still bouncing. They've done well. Now what is Eddie Weston going to do? Back it goes, they run it back. The little chip over the top. And did he call the mark? Yes, he did. And finds the one bit of grass where there wasn't any iguana. Good job. Good defensive kick. So stay with us for the second game. The Storm versus the Buccaneers. 3 o'clock kickoff, Cayman time, more or less. And I just tips it through, but Uno comes through. What a game he's had, second half. Oh, he absolutely monsters. The 33. It's like, have some of that. Excellent performance. He's played a really good game. Weston just on the charge again. Look at those legs. Takes 3 to bring him down. They go wide. Eddie Weston now in the little basketball over the top. Bryce Thompson. Great score from the Pigs. They have dominated today. Backline working really, really well. That just epitomised pretty much everything that's gone right for the Pigs. Strong running from Paul Weston. Good hands in midfield. Eddie Weston involved. Big power from Fiat Uno, number 1. 35-19 is the score at the moment. And here's a little look at the referee. This will be a good one if he gets it. Good connection.
No,
Just across the front. Yeah. 35-19.
yes, boss.
Take a beer with you.
Probably shouldn't be.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. This is your house.
As long as you believe it, you're all good.
So that's, if ever there was a doubt, I think that's just been put that to bed. So Shane Weston under that, secure. Big handoff. Again, it takes two to bring the pig down. Oh, and the pup is out there. And the ghost picks up. Good hands. It's actually quite a big unit. And Ginger as well. Good lad. We'll allow him in the club. And Dreddy is out there. They're emptying their bench. Bread is out there now, I see. Joey Weston's out there. These only just come on. They've been out there all this time, have they? Good lord. Yeah, okay. So Dreddy goes in at prop. Marners has moved to blindside flanker. The number 6 has come back on with a massive cotton wool up his nose. Well, you've got to admire the heart, but how he's going to breathe, I have no idea. Because the other nostril's got to be pretty blocked, I would say. It'd be a mouth breather. Yeah. Hopefully been. So hot stepper kind of launches the ball in the scrum, but they do really well. And he drops that, but it's gone behind him, so that's okay. Another missed pass. Young Hannon. Yeah. But the support is there. Well done. And he tries to nip down the blind side. That's excellent. And the number 6 with the broken nose gets bundled into touch and into the crowd at the same time, it seems. Nice little break down the blind side there, though. Saw an opportunity. You empty?
Sir, I have another. More.
Have a little bit of a chat, were they? They go to the back, they overthrow Bread. Marners picks up. He's always about at least an 8 out of 10, isn't he? Oh, and that's nearly intercepted, gone backwards. Good pick up from the 15, but knock on. Ah. Well,
Must come forward.
yeah, just a little hand in there. Yeah, yeah. Well, they said it's a little dust devil at best. So, yet another scrum. Pig's ball this time. I wonder if Bostock will pick up. There's quite a big blind side. No, but they have gone the blind side. Weston does well, puts boot, comes, ricochets off Hannon. So the Pigs will get the line out. Wasn't quite what they intended, but yeah. Anything that means they can just walk from one side of the pitch to the other, they'll be happy about now. Game is secured. Bonus point win. No bonus point for the Iguanas.
They've had 3 games so far, right? And they've had 5 points each game.
Yeah. So again, Shane Weston goes up for that. Scooby. Oh, he's running into a bit of a blue brick wall. And that brick wall was secure, and they stole the ball. So they're going to go for the line out. Just pump it in. Made touch. They managed to miss the barbecue, which is good. Yeah. So Ella's with the line out. Goes to the number 6. Oh, Weston gets a finger on it. Playing advantage for the knock-on, I'm sure. Iguanas gets monstered in midfield by Thompson. Yeah, just off the fingertips of Shane Weston, knock-on as he challenged that ball. Yeah, so we're just seeing how many we're going to get for the second game. I think we got enough, which is the important thing. And a free kick against the Iguanas. Go back. Not 100% sure why. Early engagement maybe. But Bostock, he hasn't stopped running all day, so he's not going to stop now. It goes through. Nice offload to Scooby. Now Thompson gets bundled into touch, but there's the ball. Joey keeps it going. Joey Weston. Scooby, that is brother Paul. 4 Westons I count. Paul's out there, Scooby's out there, Eddie, Shane. He's at college, I think, isn't he? Yeah. And Mark, I think, is at college as well. So. They've all had good games. Very prominent for the Pigs every week. Good stuff. Oh, he misses out the hot stepper. And Bryce Thompson is up very quickly. Now they can just shovel it wide. So it goes one more. So Henkis does well. Ball is secured. Very lazy running back from the Pigs. He runs into Bryce Thompson, who had only just got back on side. Again, running a little bit upright. Fiat Uno takes him down, but a penalty to the Iguanas. And another penalty. Hands in the ruck. Oh, that's... Come on, yeah, referee's arm out is there again. Oh, he just had a big overlap on the far side. But there we go. The try is scored. So they do have a bonus point now.
Came up the ball.
Really? Okay.
Sure, that's the next one, I think.
So when the iguanas put some energy in, they can make ground.
And they can be asked.
I mean, it's tiring out there. You can't do it for 80 minutes. We understand that.
I suspect they said we haven't got the numbers, so just try and hang on. Do our best.
Yeah,
Minimise the damage.
yeah. So the hot stepper, this could be interesting. Boom! Have that.
What a machine!
That's gone into next week. 35-26. Well, the iguanas have definitely stepped up this second half. They scored with almost the last play of the first half, and so from then they've bossed the game on the scoreboard. It's only the fact that the Pigs were 19 points up, so which is an excellent effort considering they were down to 14 and then down to 13, back to 15 now. Should be, yeah. Oh no, of course, yeah, the general's off, so maybe they're still at 4. Yeah, that's right, they went down to 12. Wow. So huge effort from the iguanas the second half. Just they were missing at the start of the game. The general's on the far side over there, just hobbling around. Oh, and he's just dropped that. Knocked it on and picked up, so that's a penalty, so that's a basic error. Bostock says, I'm just going to charge. Oh, good tackle. Oh, and he's, I thought it was a good tackle, but I think he fell awkwardly. Maybe fell on his wrist or on his arm, maybe. Ned Kelly's over there.
He's up a body momentum, so he always lands on his head.
So the referee has blown his whistle for the end of the game. Stirring last 20 minutes from the iguanas, but not enough. Pigs win 35-26. Ice Cube.
The guy lying on the ground, I think.
Well,
You might need a bit of ice.
I was just going to say, yeah, my nomination would be Dylan Bostock. Well, Stuart Bostock would. Yeah. Dylan Bostock gets the ice cube, couple of tries, excellent strong running. Honourable mentions for Eddie Weston, of course, Paul Weston, Shane Weston, Fiat Uno #1, did great. Swim coach for iguanas. Marnus was had a good game. The fly half number 34 had a good out. The number 6 did well to come back with a one nostril. That's the first defeat for the iguanas, which keeps the league table interesting. And we shall be back shortly with the second game, which is the
We'll stay streaming, but
Advanced Fire and Plumbing Buccaneers versus the Dillon Eustace Storm. Ciao for now.
glad you said that right.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Viewer?
Viewer, yeah, still in the commentary box. So hello, Captain Dave.
Hello, Captain Dave.
Yeah, and so it's game 2 of the day. The Advanced Fire and Plumbing Buccaneers in white from left to right, and playing against the Dylan Eustace Storm. Both teams have been struggling this season for points and numbers. So we're playing 13 aside, and what were the other rules that they were saying? 30-minute halves. That's right. So we're not going to be playing the full 40, but that's nice. A little bit of interplay, and he puts his left foot to the ball, and oh, that's a great kick. And he does well to keep it in. The number 17 needs some support, which gets there eventually, and they secure the ball just on the 22. Thrown to the ground by his shirt, by the number 6, who then steams through the middle of the ruck. Good effort. Oh, so did the right thing, helped knock the ball back, steps inside. The advancing player runs through 2 more, runs through 3, 4, takes 2 to bring him down. That's a great reply. The hooker. Storm. Bit of fire in their bellies early to start with. Maybe they see, let's get some points on the board early, through the hands. And red cap. It is. Well, it was his kick that started the whole thing. And he's finished it off. I don't have a team sheet for the Storm or the Bucks, but I've got an old team sheet for the Bucks, which might help. But the Storm go 5-0 up. Oh, we didn't change the scores, Dave. Oh dear. How do you do that? Display? Now what? Now what do I do?
You want to do this, I can do that.
Okay, I'll come back to that. Did they get the kick? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So what's going on? I'm busy doing the scoreboard thing.
Backs on attack, penalty, probably go for the corner. Yeah. We've got the logos there.
I'm not worrying about the logos just now. So Bucks and the Storm.
Oh, that was a
Sort the scoreboard out at the first water break, but we've got 7-0. So scrum time. 6-man scrums, it looks like. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, that's good. And he's got the ball down. That's a score. We could be in for a high-scoring game here. Wow. We've only been playing like 5 minutes.
We'll do another water break. Is it put 5 on there?
Oops, 6, 5. So, Buck Storm. Yeah. I can change the colours.
Who's team 1? Who's team 1?
Team 1 is Bucks. And the kick is missed. So it stays at 7-5. Storm ahead.
The logos and shit properly. The colours are just messed up.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Because you're going to have to change the text colour and everything. Yeah. So Connell Keane, high, hanging, nice kick. Knocked on. Referee's arm is still out. Good tackle and Phil held on well. Can't run without your legs, but the Storm going through. There's not. Of course, there's going to be a whole lot more space with 13 aside, and the Storm have scored their second try. Might just be one of those games where we score, you score. You can say that, Dave. So, of course, Connell Keane very accurate with the boot, and it might just be that kicking makes the difference. Ben from account. Referee Ben from accounts. It's a good connection. And it's over. Connell Keane is back. 14-5 and we've barely started. Bucks striding forward. It'll be Michael Peck. Or Gregory to his friends.
Listen to other people.
Little Pecker. That's a nice connection, high and hanging, good, hanged up, but well taken. Storm secure the ball. Keane, left foot, down the middle, bouncing ball, difficult to deal with. They've got some time, so to make the right decision, kind of just sort of lays it on a plate and then hoofs it downfield. Number 15, who had a good start to the game, scored his tries. Very jinky player, nice offload out of the tackle as well. He only looks about 150 pound wet through, but he's having a good start to the game. Huge McBride. Or is that Ronan? Ronan. They spin it wide again. Could be in for try number 3, they are. And down he goes. The Storm are flying. Um, 19-5. Carving it up, Dave.
Yeah.
This is a bit more like the Storm that we know from years gone by.
When they turn up, they turn up.
Yeah. Maybe the 13-a-side game suits them. Oh, you're a good man, Tony. Did he get that? Yeah, that's all right. Scoreboard says 21. I thought he missed one kick. Okay, well, 21 it is. 21-5. So gap opening up. Bucks really need to get their hands on the ball. Oh, well taken. Very well done indeed. He's loving the open spaces. Offload nicely. Ronan finding his way into open territory. The Storm is relentless at the moment. Picked up. And now the Bucks come back. That looked a little forward. Knock on, and now it's all chaos.
Didn't they lose it forward?
I thought it went forward, but
Short advantage.
yeah. So Bucks just. Oh no, it's a Storm player getting a bit of treatment. Christian Victory bringing on the water bottle. Spray it on the knee. So just stick this one into the corner. Go for the line out. So Bucks need to do something here. The scoreboard's already getting away from them. And they've lost that. The line out throw from Danny McGrath. But they'll get another. Although it was stolen by the Storm, they just tapped it back into touch, which gives the Bucks a line out 3 or 4 meters closer than it was. That's better. A good fast delivery out from scrum half. And ponytail, nice languid style, but Storm now harrowing in defence, big tackle. Bucks still with the ball, there it is. The dust starting to rise, always seems to be the second game and that's knocked on in the tackle, but a penalty for not releasing, or not rolling away I should say. So stick this one in the corner again. Do feel free to join me. It's kind of lonely out here. Wow. Don't know anyone's name. No research. That's right, yeah. Say what you see. It's like Catchphrase does commentary. Yeah. Thanks, Dave. I'll be the judge of that. There's the ball. Was it out? Referee seems to think it was. All a bit chaos. And the try is scored. Well, Bucks do well to come back with that one. 1, 2, 3. All from the line out and everything. And so Peck with the extras is good.
Is it half time or drinks?
That's a good question, Dave. It's technically 15 minutes, yeah, so it's probably water break.
So take a little break, next shortly.
Yeah. Take some refreshment ourselves.
You're ready not to?
So back for the second quarter. Let's see if the Bucks have got any moves like Jagger. Anyway, Connell Keane with the restart. 21-14 I need to add. Two more.
No, it's fine, no problem at all. No, it's just guys said he thought you'd accept it. So that's the only reason I messaged you. Because at that point we didn't have either you or Hugh. Okay. Because Hugh was traveling. But that's fine. So what we did was we just said, well, we won't for it.
So Danny McGrath with the line out.
The recommendation, Ali's just going to circulate a representation.
Nicely done. Can they execute the exit? Running it up. They come again. Throwing it wide, ball in hand. Little break on the outside, but very close. The touchline does well to keep it in touch. They're still playing, it's like playing sevens, but in the 22, and they've lost it now. And the try is scored. It's rugby, Jim, but not as we know it. Yeah. It's like an exhibition game. Huh. So that takes us to 26-14. No shot clock on Cornwall Keane, I guess.
Maybe at half time. Just to confuse that.
It's not confusing anyone, Dave.
Confuse the deaf audience.
So Connell Keane, 3 from 3. Nice little chip. Not going to miss that.
He kicks the ball, doesn't he?
He certainly does.
The ball now, it's been kicked, knows it's been kicked.
Yeah. Sort of timing. I wonder if he's good at golf as well.
Not sure if you'll ever kick a golf ball in.
Only out of the rough.
Nobody's looking.
When no one's looking, yeah. We have a little side swipe. Anyway, Bucks, just as they're getting back in the game, they go back. Steve Owen, the mechanic, drops the ball.
Trying to fix that?
Yeah.
Wait for them to grab the ball.
Yeah.
They were just admiring him.
We should have asked him for an estimate on the score before the game.
Yeah. Well, he's going to cost us.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 6 or 8 points, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's right.
No, we're away. We're away.
Oh, and it's gone against the head. But big Bucks push, but they've come away with it. Keane, again, just with a huge open backfield, is just. Oh, well, I don't think you can do that. That's the classic out the back of the hand, but goes forward. A bit of rush of blood to the head there. And then comes up in defence, so no advantage. I think Connell would just be sticking the ball in those corners now. The ball is there, they come to the open side. Keane throws out the long missed pass. Oh, he just runs hard for the line. The try is scored. Very popular score in the...
Got some groupies in the crowd.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Your top bag on, madam.
Well, he saw the gap and he thought, there's no way I'm passing this. I'll go straight Ju-
But listen to watch the Nuggets.
That's right. Yeah, I could get lucky
Games on the
tonight.
office.
That's right. Yeah.
Robertson's and a few others. Sammy.
So it pushes us to 33 with the kick to come. He's 4 from 4. Wind in his favour. Oh. 5 from 5. Second.
It's like a designated kicker.
It's just a guaranteed 10, 15, 20 points. Just off the boot, isn't he? So the Bucks again. Let's go again, lads.
If we can do this.
Yeah. Peck's learning his restarts, that's for sure.
Oh, yes, and well, we're going to get the win in the second half.
Yeah, that's right. Just keep it. Let's just keep in touch. Again, that ball just drifting back to his own players. Great. McGrath picks up. Nice. The mechanic shovels one out. Throw the missed pass out. There we go. He's done well. He needs to just offload. Didn't give the winger much space there, and he eventually gets bundled into touch by 2. Kind of crushed under the weight of that Storm defence. All a bit sideways. So Storm line out. Nice. Oh, but closing the gap. Free kick. So don't see that too often. So the Bucks come away with the ball. Oh, that's a bit of a wobbler, but well held. Again, just sideways. They need to start running some lines. And holding on. Isolated out on the far side. Connell will pump this one down the line. Hoof. There we go. Look at that. In fact, he's kept it in field. Oh my, look. Wow. What a kick. That's 80 metres. 80 metres and you get the line out.
Got the wind behind him and it's
Yeah.
in the right direction.
But he's kicked that. He could only have been about 6 or 7 metres infield when he took the kick with the right foot, spiralled it down.
If the Bucks have got any grains, that's all they're going to do all second half.
Yeah. So the last line out, the Storm closed the gap. So they've got to make sure they don't do that this time. Oh, and he's just reached for it. Is that Boss Hog? Trundling up. Owen, the mechanic. And finally cleared. He's got a lot of height on that, but well claimed. So the Storm looking pretty sort of relaxed in their back line, which is nice. Soft hands, steps inside. Good tackle over there. And then that he gets hold of his on his knees. Good drive. Keane just puts one on. That's Ronan. Oh, that's a nice little loop. A good tackle on Keane on the far side there. Very close to the line, but ripped. And the referee says something happened on this side, not rolling away. Penalty to the Storm. Now, under many normal circumstances, Keane might take the kick. But I think in this kind of exhibition game, surely not. Okay, interesting. Let's bring everyone into a huddle. Give the backs a bit of space. The backs have been looking pretty smooth, I have to say.
First game of the season.
Yeah. Yeah. There's the ball. Back it comes. Keane. He's actually got some space. He puts the toe on it, and the number 15 was just a little bit late on it. I think with all that space, you don't really need to kick the ball away. You could just keep it in hand, you know. So it's going to be a dropout from the 22. Must have kicked it dead. Oh no, then that would be a scrum, wouldn't it? So anyway, he's going to look for some length on this, which he does. Number 2. Oh, well, he's a forward who thinks he's a back, with good reason, and then out the back door. Very nice. Good hands. Now they throw it out wide. That's very nice from the Storm. Cutting inside, cuts the line against the defence. Needs to take him down. High tackle. Arm out for the penalty. But the Storm are going to want to just play advantage here. They're so close. Oh, and he runs onto that. The try is scored. We're losing count here. The Bucks starting to look like a bit of a weary bunch. We're already at 40 and we're not even half time.
We're pretty much on half time.
Yeah. Okay. So Keane is 100% so far, possibly his most difficult kick to date. But you wouldn't bet against him. Here we go. Oh! The man does not miss. Half time, 42-14. It's a tri-fest, and a Storm is raging. I'm gonna have a Heineken. Don't know about you, Dave.
He's going to force it on me.
Yeah. 1920. They're playing for national, international rugby.
So if they come from the likes of that rather than Sebrick, Sebrick can't be that far.
No, that's true. No, absolutely. Yeah. Welcome back, second half. 1442. Isn't that when... No, that wasn't when America was discovered. That's 1492, wasn't it? Or something like that?
No, it wasn't me.
It's 2:45, Dave. Well, just nearly. Anyway, so here we go. Oh, good scrum half snag. Puts the ball downtown. Number 15. It's very casual. Nicely done. Always a sign of a good player when they look like they've got plenty of time. They don't panic. Well, yeah. Yeah, well, it depends what they produce at the end of all that. You know, he hasn't put a foot wrong yet, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. So Connell Keane will go from under the posts. That's a hell of a long pass. He's done well. Montague tries to just a nice little chip through. And again, he's just, look at that. It's just languid style. And he's made 40 metres, ball in one hand. Can anyone tackle him? Are they not? Are you not allowed to tackle the guy with the red hat on? It's like the Bucks didn't want to touch him. Oh, Connell Keane. LBW. Get him off. Well, he must have gone through pretty much the entire team.
Yeah, I think he was going to come back and do it.
Yeah,
again.
it's like, yeah, yeah. So that kind of backs up what I was saying before then about looking like he's got plenty of time. Just eased his way through, effortless. And he's down the blind side, but they're going to come. Connell Keane, that's what's going on? And the referee says offside from the Buccaneers. That's an elementary mistake. Connell Keane is thanking his lucky stars because that's two handling errors, but and a bit of back chat. That must be Christian Victory. There he is. He's still chatting. So Bucks, they're going to just try and find the touchline, which he does. That's a bit of a howitzer. He's got the win with him, of course. You see by the assistant referee flag on the far side. Mr. Fox. So Danny McGrath with the line out. Shortened line out, so the throw, straight enough. Ugly, but well picked off the floor. That throws him out wide now. He needs one more. There's the ball there, Montague. Solglow. And he's holding on there, ref, surely. AR, Nick Keogh said, oh, Steve Owen. Oh, there's a play on. Well, I was watching the ball, so I didn't see what actually happened there.
I think Mick Keogh's down the side.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't help himself.
He's right in the middle of it, that's for sure. We didn't get that on camera. It's really not the game for that sort of thing. This particular game, anyway.
happened. He was all pretty quick.
Huh?
He was all pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh, get a quick one. Get a quick one in here.
Well, that's the thing to do when the ball's away. The camera's not on you. Have a dig because you can't be sighted. There's no video evidence if you're going to do it. So Mick's holding court. Fox is folded arms as if the judge. Well, I'm not sure. 7. Shake hands. It's all fun and games. What they should make him do is like down one quickly. Whoever wins gets the penalty.
Nick a warm one.
Yeah. So, handshakes all around. A bit of old school rugby then, eh?
Was it worth the effort?
Yeah.
Handbags at dawn or something?
Of course, he's still trying to explain what happened. It was a scrum half, of course. There you go. Surely you're allowed. Yeah, exactly. They deserve it. Whatever. But he comes down the blind side. That's a nice little step. Goes outside the number 8, out the back door. Quality player. 6. He's looking for the man inside. There he is. Oh, great score. Very good score indeed. Forward pass? What are you talking about? That was a great break from the scrum half. Oh, he's English. We thought he must be an Aussie. He was giving it so much. Huh? Oh, I don't know. But he played. I think he's the guy. And he was so chippy. We thought he must be Australian. But I think he's actually English. Very good player. And nice little out the back door, number 6, carried on. Winger did well.
He runs hard.
Yeah. And the winger did well because he sort of cut back inside to make the space. Yeah. And Keane, straight through the middle. 49. 7 out of 7 conversions.
Comeback trail.
It's a good one to win from here. If you're a Buccaneers fan, these are tough times. Geez, God, I hope so. It is half time, yeah. So Peck with his 7-3 start of the game. They've all been good though. Oh, and the big number 6 fella wanted it, claimed it, and that's the last bit of action he's going to have for a while as he runs off. So Storm rotating players. Which is probably better than playing 15 aside, no subs, and then you lose someone, then you're screwed. Ball away quickly from Peck that time. It's like a casual training run. It's a training run at walking pace. Number 15, he's always looked pretty good. Decides to shovel one out. Nicely done. Sidesteps his own man. The Storm have got some lively backs. It's looking good. Oh, and a little tap tackle. Otherwise he was away. Oh, and they're keeping the ball in hand. Christian Victory gets hands on the ball. There it is. Oh, they've stolen it. That's excellent play from Buccaneers there. Now can they counter? Oh, Oh, that's a clean bowl then. And he's got a foot in touch. So that was unfortunate. A good steal on the far side after some excellent interplay from the Storm backline. So Danny McGrath to throw in. Oh, that's done. All a bit casual. A bit stop-start, but there we go. Storm not massively contesting after the ball was caught. And that's a forward pass. You're almost better passing it off one-handed than it's one of those things that when players come to the game late, the basics of just body position, getting the hands going backwards, not so easy, not so natural, I should say. An early shove from the Bucks, but now Connell Keane bringing out his box of tricks, but that's a penalty. Unfortunate, bounced off the player, and Keane was in front, caught the ball, offside, penalty. Yeah. Don't take a blue one. Oh, nearly took out the fella on the top row. Dangerous place to sit. What can the Bucks do? Go to number 2 in the line out. Okay, that's good. It misses out. Does well in the end. It bounces off his head. That's a good drive now. Tries to spot a gap, which closes quickly. Gets the ball away. Nice hands. Even nicer hands. Peck steps outside, steps inside. Tackler kind of launched himself, which brought him down. Buck all a bit upright now. What's he doing? He's throwing one over the top, and and he goes quickly, but sort of slung round. Back it comes again. There's a huge gap there if he goes for it. Oh my goodness, what a tackle. That was a car crash. What's happened? Has he actually scored it though? He has scored it. He was the meat in a pretty ugly sandwich.
Plenty of meat in that pie.
You could just see them converging on him. So you get cut in half.
Need to go a bit lower.
Fly. flying my beer.
Drinking your beer. You won't drink this piss now, leave him alone.
What's he doing? Backstreet? They got the kick.
Get that.
Yeah, definitely. Is that a drinks break? Yeah, it is. That's better.
A fly in my beer. Right, so drinks break. So we're 3/4 of the way through. 49-21. Yeah, we'll take a short break. For a Heineken. Okay, so the last push, Dave.
Ross, let's get us one more bucket.
Yeah.
Half a bucket.
Keen. Score is 49-21. Oh, hey, that could have been spectacular. Could have been great. This is a good reply though. He's done well. So Buccaneers taking the ball at pace. Nice little offload, but couldn't keep it up. A little bit of football. And we come back all that way for a high tackle.
Tinker bells in the room.
Yeah, that's right. Did you make a wish?
Thinking about it.
So, Storm just reminded to lower their tackle height. It does get good distance. I mean, I know the wind's with him and all that, but even so.
Freshman break for the referee.
McGrath goes to number 2 in the line, going to get slung down, so he runs around, picks up, and not release. Buccaneers need to give it one last hurrah, I would say, just for good time's sake. I think the points are in the bag for this one. They would be looking for a bonus point though. They've got 1, 2, 3 tries, so they want to get another one to secure something from the game. It's a wooden spoon season so far. Yeah, a little bit of you knock it on, I knock it on. So no advantage. It's impossible to see sometimes, isn't it? That's what I found last week.
Put the camera in the general direction and don't close.
No, well, that's the mistake I was making. I was on super zoom. You almost need to build a little tunnel for it so it takes out all the glare.
So this time last week, you were sitting at the vineyard and
Oh, free kick. Try to go quickly. Aggressive defence. The mechanic goes forward. Kind of latched on. It's still there, about a metre out. Now they're going to spread it wide. No, he goes through. He scores. Bonus point is secured. Thank you very much. Just upping the energy levels as they get into the 22. Defence was strong, but just couldn't keep going. And Peck with the extras. Through it goes. It's taken after the hot stepper there. So if I hit it hard enough, it won't wobble.
really hot steps is mental. Teach them how to dance.
So they brought the young guy out on the wing. So 49-28. And Keane, high hanging, drifting back. It's gone backwards. That's okay. Storm retain possession. Nice. Now they put it through. That's a good strong run through the tackle. Again, Keane misses one out. They've got an overlap if they want it. Oh, that's a good tackle. Very good tackle. We threw the ball inside. I kind of feel he just took the space away from his outside runners. And ripped clear by the Buccaneers. Well done. Boss Hogg's in there. What's he doing? So back it comes. This is the scrum half. And he's got the fullback with him, who he uses. Nice little pass outside. He's got acres of room. Throws it inside nicely, and there's tons of space out there, and they've knocked it on. There was so much space. It's almost like they were doing it at 3/4 speed. So it's the scrum on the far side. It'll be a Buccaneers put in. Who do we think for nominations for Ice Cube? Yeah. Could go Red Cap. Red Cap's had a good game. The Storm scrum. Captain, yeah. Scrum half's had a good game. I might be giving it to the fullback at this rate if he keeps up, does something stupid. So we finally packed down. Tricky one for the Buccaneers to clear here. They're stuck right in the far corner. Oh, and it's all got messy. The arm's out though. And he decides to come to this side, which maybe because he saw the winger.
There you go, mate.
Oh, great tackle from number 22. Really good. But that was good coverage by the 22. He helped his winger out there. But they get the penalty, so they'll clear their lines. But they don't clear, well, they don't, and he's running back at pace. He's made a ton of ground. He's rapid, good tackle in the end, good pickup. Now they can shovel it wide, 15, throws and goes. Oh, he finds the gap. Well, if ever we were debating who was going to get the ice cube, I think we've just resolved that debate. Captain America. It's actually been a quiet half for the Storm. They were 42 points up at half time and only now just at 54. So Keane dispensed with a kicking tee. But it doesn't make any difference at all. Straight through the middle. So it should be 56. To 28. Just one little fake pass and the whole gap opened up before him. Excellent play. Excellent. Well taken, but under pressure. Good tackle from Danny McGrath, but this guy's had a good game as well. McGrath, he's got 16. Is he not going to need him? And he's 16 steps inside. What a score. Is that Aussie Alex? Number 2. Yeah, Aussie. He's had a great game. I say he's a forward, but he plays like a back. Did he get the kick? (63) 28. I mean, I know there's more space on the pitch because we're playing 13 on 13, but some of the Storm back play has been excellent. It's not Aussie, Alex, no, okay. Seems if you're wearing a scrum cap, you're going to have a good game today. Fork under that. Takes it well. Yes. And now they're just enjoying themselves. So he puts boot to ball. Well taken. But he's run into a whole host of Storm players. And in at the side. Such was so late with the defence in trying to get to him that He's seen a huge gap. The bounce even bounces perfectly for him, and goes to the corner just to make it difficult. Yeah. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's another meat pie. Wow. If we knew his name, we'd the man with no name. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And Connell Keane has given up kicking duties. Oh, he's gone off, has he? Okay. His day is done. He's 100%, so he doesn't need to contribute anymore. Well, a little bit of backspin on it, and that is the game. Rugby was the winner. 68-28 is the score that I have. Say again? It would have been a good comeback.
And it was a shortened game.
Yeah. So Ice Cube goes to the Storm fullback. If anyone knows his name, let us know.
That was about the right end or something.
Yeah. But superb performance. Turned into a bit of a one-man show at the end. Well done. Join us in 2 weeks.
I'm pretty sure we're off next week.
Yeah. But follow us on social media. CRTV Uncut for all the good stuff. Cayman Rugby for all the normal stuff. Happy Saturday. So it's bye from me.
It's bye from him.